So the time has come for O and Annie to get it on. Oh no, I don't know what's gonna happen. It could go well, or he could lose his head tonight. I don't know. We'll see. In another episode of Life of Kush. Get me? So we're getting into the big enclosure. Ready for her pre-feed.
She's not too bad, is she? She's quite
pre-breed nice. Feed, I meant. Not pre-feed breed. Pre-breed feed, so yeah. So we're gonna give her the next one.
Is she right?
Do you see it? Do you see it? Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, now Darnie. So we're just letting her get into it before we introduce Annie, our male. Get close up. There we go. You can see them. Oh, he's clocked her, hasn't he? Yeah, yeah.
She's noticed him. She stopped eating.
Stupid. Oh no. Yeah, get ready.
I'll let you spray Sarah your animals. Bro, you're gonna go right over the top of the thing.
She's gonna do it, isn't she? She is, isn't she?
Run.
Was that just her letting pheromones out?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Oh, she's letting pheromones out, I think.
She's letting him know she's there. And you just made it a wet night.
I thought she was ready to pounce on it. Like gonna go in for the.
And it looked good.
Well. It did look promising. This does not look so promising.
Right, if I just touch him at the front and he backs up a bit.
Yeah.
Do you reckon she'll strike?
I don't know. So from there, I don't know whose idea it was to do this kind of movement, but it was done and it was nearly game over with a swift karate chop to the neck. Schneekman dropped the Mario worm, so you know we had to step in and save little man. I'm gonna blame that one on Darnie, but you know, we move. Fight. Oh, she hit him.
He needs some milk.
She hit him.
Oh, I thought that was gonna work.
She was it looked like he was trying to actually do it then.
And she just has
and she hit him.
Good girl.
But he's noticing now. Oh, was that pheromone? Or was that anger? Did it hit you in your eye? Did it? That pheromone? Was it a strong one? Was it?
I think I got a boner.
He's looks interested now though. Oh.
Where's the ball?
Got it.
The leg or the body?
Body. Tiny enough one. Yes. That should be it, shouldn't it?
He's just made up his. This stinks.
It stinks. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Come here and smell it.
Are you actually that serious, yeah?
What's that? It smells funky.
So apparently... Face. Mantis breeder. LifeOfKush. So amazingly, the male survived. I wasn't there for the disconnection, but Darnie was. He got a couple clips of the lead up to the disconnection. Unluckily, he didn't get the actual disconnection, but hey, you know, it's a win.
Woken up and they were still connected at 8:15, and then about 8:18 he like disconnected from her, like, so he wasn't actually still inside. And what he's just done now is he's literally just flung himself off as fast as he can, and they're now disconnected, but they were still breeding at 8:15 this morning. But we have a successful Chinese praying mantis breeding.
So after the 8-hour round, he's finally decided he's gonna stop his fasting and take the worm. He needs it because he's got another round with D at a later date, so he needs his energy. D in there, and then that's NE. Oh my gosh, I've been saying the wrong names the whole time. That's NE. This is L or D. I forgot his name, but yeah. Oh no, guys, O's gonna die soon because she's laying her egg sac. And that's what they do. After they lay their egg sac, they die. I don't know how long after, but yeah. There you can see it there. This took her long enough. I don't know how many weeks ago she mated now, but yeah, you can see that. It's like a foam casing. It's big, isn't it? But no, she's gonna die soon after that still, so future rest in peace to O, man. I love you. So there's the oof that the praying mantis laid, reflecting all the light. It is quite big, as you can tell. So she laid this like a week ago, to be honest, but I haven't really had time, and I don't know if I've now messed the chances up of it hatching, but I need to make that a bit higher still. But yeah, I need to sort it out first. But yeah, hopefully in like 3 weeks or something it'll hatch if I haven't messed it up. So here we go. I've set it up. I've had to rest it on there in order because she's laid it in an awkward way, and that the end needs to be pointing down. Well, it needs to be how she laid it, innit? So I've had to put it like that. So yeah, this is the little setup, and I have to keep this moist. I don't know why I didn't do this the other day, but hopefully it's alive. Look, that's the size of it. So I don't know if you can see that there. See it moving? See it moving? There we go. Let me zoom out. You could just see a shadow moving. You can't really see through the netting. But that is the first baby mantis to come out of I forgot how to pronounce it. Is it oof? I think it's oof. So basically what happens is, I'm gonna keep it, yeah. Anyway, so what happens is, once Anyway, so what happens is one scout apparently comes out before the rest. So, you know, the rest should be coming out anytime soon, I think. Yeah, so I guess it just scouts, make sure it's safe. I don't know if it like relays that back on. I don't know, really know. But yeah, so hopefully tomorrow there'll be baby mantises. So I made a video last night, but it was rubbish. You could not see it. I might put a little snap of it, but nothing too much. So the egg cases started to hatch. There's the first one. I think they call it a scout, so I don't know. I need to do some more reading. I don't know how long it's gonna take for the rest to start hatching. If you see, that's what he dangled down on. See that little white fit bit there? It's attached like kind of a web, so that's what it came out on. I think that's his dry exoskeleton on top on that as well. So I'm gonna keep it in there just so they've got more room when they do start hatching. Not gonna eat each other straight away and that. So I'll come back when there's more to show. But after waiting and some more waiting and a little bit more waiting, I realized no more were coming out. That was it. There's one. Could have been hundreds, but instead there was just one. And here they are. Speedy Gonzalez over there. So you're probably thinking, why did only one come out when there was supposed to be about 200? Well, I think it was my fault, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I was keeping the humidity up, but because it was in the net, the humidity was just, you know, not going to where it should have went. So I should have put it in like a plastic container, which would have kept the humidity better. But it's a learning curve, and I know for next time, and well, it is what it is. At least I got the actual breeding bit right. So, you know, we all learn. It is what it is. Until next time, it's been the Life of Kush.